thing which has come out in the past week, where we saw he gone
Right.
on to Piers Morgan, gave an interview
Right.
about 1 hour, one and a
The
half
atom
hours.
bomb which was dropped on the Old Trafford Stadium.
So yes, so definitely, who's you being a United fan? We know you don't love Ronaldo the most, but yeah, what are your thoughts about it, and what do you think will happen now?
I feel that he cannot play for United, just like how Gary Neville was saying that it doesn't make sense for the player to play for the club. You either go against your teammates, or you go against your manager, or you go against your against the team owners. You can't go against everyone in the club. I still agree on some points that Ronaldo said regarding how United is handled, how there is a lack of an identity, a lack of
Facilities as
something
well.
looking forward to the future. United have not done anything in the past 13 years or 12 years, so that is something which he said is true. But this is not a stage to say that, especially when you are under contract and when you are such a big figure, when you are being looked up to by a generation of uh, people. It's really sad to see someone like an idol stoop so low. He came a legend and is leaving a clown, I feel. Especially when you can't, produce on the ground, on the field. If you can't produce, and then you come out and say these sort of things, no one is going to justify you. I'm sure before this interview, a lot of United fans used to support him, and how it has turned after this interview. Everyone has turned against him, except the hardcore Ronaldo fans who probably don't watch that many United matches. So anyone with enough eyes and good footballing, vision can understand why Eric Ten Hag refused to play him after the preseason that he had or he didn't have. So, so it's a no-brainer for me. He has to go, and it's very surprising after starting 4 games in a row and being named the captain, you come out and release this. So very disappointed for me, and he has stooped so low for me.
Yes, so as you mentioned, most of the fans turned around. So Jamie Carragher made a interesting tweet. 99% of the fans would be against this, while there will be 1%, and that 1% includes Ryan Giggs,
You're right.
uh,
Roy Keane
Patrice,
and
Patrice
Patrice
Evra.
Evra.
Yes,
Right, right.
it was a funny tweet. You can watch the video where they went on, and
Yeah.
Ryan Giggs was still supporting him. So yeah, everyone has their thoughts and opinions. So yeah, we don't want to take
They
anything.
don't want to be cut off by Ronaldo. Maybe they're getting some funding that.
Probably. But yeah, just to again update you, today as we are recording this podcast, we have heard rumors, and even Fabrizio confirmed it, that United has taken its first step towards uh, uh,
Terminating the contract.
yeah, terminating the contract and everything. So yeah, in the upcoming days we'll hear more about it, and I guess when we return, there will be like 3-4 days before the start of the January transfer window. So any thoughts, host, where he might go? It's the burning question everywhere around. What do you think, where can he go?
See, for me, if he performs well in the World Cup, he still has a chance to land a decent club. But after all this tantrums, if he can't play, or like he has been struggling with Portugal as well, so if he can't do well, then I'm afraid he'll have to, you won't get a Champions League side for sure. No one would take a risk against someone who is revolting around against a club like United. So I don't think that anyone would want him. But if he has a good World Cup, I see some clubs going for him.
So, just one thing like I can remember is how Juventus came in for him and did the whole marketing thing around him, got their money, and then they let him move on. So I think
Right.
similar kind of a club might come in. I thought Chelsea would be a destination, but again with Potter being there, it's very
Yeah.
tough for
Yes,
a
yes.
nine like Ronaldo. So again,
They
don't.
they don't want to have one more aging striker there in Chelsea.
But for some reason Chelsea like their aging strikers, so you
Right.
never know. But yeah, again, no predictions as of now, but looks like it will be difficult if he doesn't perform to get in a Premier League or maybe a top five European league.
Right.
Again, there are rumors he might not be able to play in MLS with all his past things. So not
Yeah.
sure whether he moves on to the Asian teams or wherever he can go. So yes, that's it for this video and podcast. So follow us on all our social media handles. As I mentioned earlier, we do regular reels and shorts on YouTube and Instagram, so you can follow us over there. All the links are in description box below. Yes, that's it for this podcast. We'll see you soon next week with all the World Cup action. That's it.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.